comment maintenant, as of now. Before we start the workout, we'll do a 10 seconds. Just give me 10 seconds.
10 seconds. That's when we start.
Okay, so I'll see the countdown in this. Okay.
I'll say when you're at around, I'll tell you when it's like 30 seconds.
Okay. 4, 1.
You walk the place down? What's your focus, Danielle?
Wait a little bit. Hi, everyone. How are we doing? Yes, special Christmas holiday edition. I like the hat, Dina. Really cool. Yours is original. Dave, John, James. Nice to see you guys. And then second row, Dina, Michelle, Barb, Ryan. Long time no see.
Hi, Joannie.
Good to see you. How you been?
Good, how are you?
Good. You already have 2 hours of writing today?
No.
No?
Just got
I'm
home from work.
disappointed.
Hi,
Good. Good to see you. And then John, Max, Julia, Sarah, great crew tonight. Got some good numbers. Congratulations to all our Pagan Sand riders. Have a few in here. Great performance yesterday. Hope you recovered well. And some have been doing 3 disciplines, such as Dina. That makes a big training day. For the TTS. Oh, a bit of an echo on our end. We'll fix that. Yep. I find that recovery from a flat 40K time trial is relatively quick. However,
1 minute.
right, we still have a bit of fatigue. But we're good. We're on for a good session tonight, our last one before Christmas. And we're gonna start in about 30 seconds. Okay. Okay. You have Zwift and everything is good? Okay. You'll give me a 10 seconds. 30. Still on 30-second mark. $20. Big production. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Here we go. Hi, Julie.
Good.
So yes, welcome everybody. Monday, last session before Christmas. Want to make that one a little special. Hope you enjoy the decor. So, last session before Christmas. No session on Thursday. We'll be back next Monday, the 28th at 5 p.m. And then we will resume after that on January 4th. So I hope everyone has a good day. Started to feel a little bit of a holiday spirit, maybe. So tonight's session, we have some good variety, some short, one block of short intervals, sprint at the end. I'm gonna finish on a high note. And as we start to work our way more towards some threshold effort, we're gonna have a little bit of those tonight. The TSS, or training stress score, is not necessarily the highest. And one of the reasons is we have riders who competed yesterday. Maybe you've done some endurance over the weekend, but and that comes with, in this session, we have some good recovery in between sets. So those are a little more fresh. We'll have the chance to increase the intensity a little bit at certain times. So a great session for everybody. Right now, we are in the warm-up. And for those joining us for the first time, workout at the bottom. We have the timer in the upper right corner and the next step. So gradually making our way up. So the first step was 4 minutes. Low intensity, starting at 50%, 90 RPM. Comfortable cadence. Make sure that you are seated at the right spot. Cadence, 85, 90 RPM. RPE, 5 out of 10. And if your cadence is not quite there yet, we have 1 minute to get up to speed. So we want our cadence to be close to 90 in the moment. The legs are spinning freely. Excellent. Shoulders relax. Elbows slightly bent. Arms relax. All right. I see some adjustment. That's great. Next step coming up, we're gonna increase the power to 90%. We're spend 2 minutes there, and we will revisit one of the concepts we worked with last week with the left and right leg. So let's add a little bit of power, 90 RPM. And what I want us to do is, by sections of 20 seconds, focus on one side more than the other, about 60 to 70%, starting on the left side, starting 3, 2, 1. So 20 seconds focusing on that pedaling on the left side. Halfway. And we're gonna switch to the right. 3, 2, 1. It's about 60% on that dominant side. And let's rebalance thing a little bit. Both sides for 20 seconds. And we're gonna switch to the right. 3, 2, 1. Right side. Excellent. Finishing with the left. Thank you. Excellent. So we're still on the left side, and in 5 seconds, both legs combine 50-50, leg speed up, okay? So sharp acceleration, bring our cadence close to 100 RPM. Excellent. So heart rate goes up. So does leg speed. Getting a little warm in here. Excellent. Let's keep that leg speed up. All the way through. 4, 3, 2, 1, and short recovery. Soft pedal for 1 minute. Simply low pressure. And what is left to complete our warm-up is those 2 openers, 30 seconds each, high leg speed. So we left it at 100 RPM. This time I'm gonna try to go 100, maybe 105, and perhaps a bigger gear, so higher power. Power up to 120, 105 RPM. And the goal is really to get a great activation here. I'm gonna do 2 of these. Riders ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Excellent. Keep it up. Fast legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And soft pedal means soft pedal, soft pressure. Same thing, option, hands in the drops. 3, 2, 1. C'est parti. Here we go. So power up, cadence up. Excellent. 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We are warmed up and ready to go. So, brief recovery. First block has a little bit of technique, just like we did in the warm-up with the left and right. I'm spending a little more time in here. So in the warm-up, we did 20 seconds each. We'll go up this time at 30 seconds, left, right, for the first block. A little bit of a break, and then change the time in the second effort, okay? So 2 blocks, 2 minutes each, 95%. So the intensity is just below threshold, good amount of power, but still allows us to incorporate a bit of technique in it. We're gonna take advantage of this. And this time, we're gonna start with greater phases on the right side for 30 seconds. Here we go. Again, about 60%. And we're doing chunks of 30 seconds. And switch. Also observe your upper body when you do these drills. Sometimes you tend to get tense. So let's try to stay relaxed. Shoulders, arm. And switching to the right. Excellent. It's a good 7 out of 10 here in terms of effort. Switching. Left side. Excellent. Got it. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Easing out for 1 minute. So lighter gear, light resistance. A bit of recovery here. So RPE was set at a 7 out of 10. Who was 7 or less? Can you raise your hand while doing this? Good. There's some who was 8 plus. Now, can please raise your hand? Pretty much under control with a 7. It's good. So for the second one, we increase the time to 45 seconds. And we're gonna start with the left side. Okay, right, ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now we're pushing about 60% with our left. Our upper body is stable. We're well aware of the pressure on the pelvis. How your left foot moves. A little bit of a flexion at the bottom. A little more sweeping than usual, a little more pulling. And switching to the right. Same thing. We want to keep our upper body stable. And bring our awareness a little more on that side. Mechanic of your foot. Is there any difference? Left and right. Last 30 seconds, we'll go back on both legs or equal effort. 3, 2, 1. And feel the turbo coming up. Excellent. Nice work. Keep the pressure. 3, 2, 1. And easing up. Excellent. So light pressure. And get a little bit of water if needed. So my question is, any of you felt a little bit of a extra power when we did that last chunk, that last 30-second both leg? Yeah, John, Michelle. That's good. 2, 3. Yeah, I noticed something different there. So possible that with building that mind to muscle connection, we can increase our power just a little bit. You can feel some instant effect, but it's also something that can be built over time. So we did it last session for one little drill. I thought I would throw it some more today at the beginning in a fresh state, so we could really experience that type of drill. Perhaps something to incorporate in your session, in your warm-up. If so, let me know how it goes. Okay, so next block. I know many enjoy the short, high-intensity effort. So this block is 30-second on, 20-second recovery. We have a little more of a little shorter recovery time in this case. So it's going to feel okay until probably the 4th rep. And then a little bit of fatigue. And we will be maintaining that high power and the same sharp acceleration throughout the whole set. Okay? Option, adding an extra challenge is I will do the effort at about 90 RPM or optimal cadence every other rep. So rep 2, 4, 6, and 8, starting by an acceleration out of the saddle. Okay, just the first few pedal strokes. That's the progression or the extra challenge for this block. Other than that, pretty standard. 30-second, 8 out of 10. Riders ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Excellent. You got it. Four, 3, 2, 1. Easing out or soft pedaling. Second rep option to start out of the saddle. Ready? 3, 2, 1, up. Just a few pedal stroke. Excellent. All the way through. 3, 2, 1. Easing up. Next one, we're all starting seated. Option, hands and drops. 3, 2, 1, go. Excellent. Halfway through. Push, push, push. Keep it up. 2, 1. Right on. Out of the saddle. 3, 2, 1, and up. Excellent. Let's keep it steady. Right on. 3, 2, 1. So 4 done, 4 to go. The goal is to be as quick as possible, getting the power up in that second half. Ready? Excellent. Halfway through. Solid. Three, 2, 1. 20-second recovery. So I highly encourage that you keep a high cadence, 90 RPM, more or less. Out of the saddle. You want up. Excellent. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Seven out of 8. I all started feeling a little bit of fatigue. Totally normal. Those are the ones that pays up. Let's go. Up, up, up. Nice work. Push, push, push. Steady and strong. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Let's make it our best one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and up. Excellent. Keep steady and strong. Cadence up for the last 10. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Whew. Excellent block, everyone. That was a hit short intensity block of the day. Now we're gonna shift gear a tiny bit. Okay, so we have 2.5-minute recovery. And I suggest let the heart rate go down. Okay, lower your heart rate. Give a little bit of recovery to legs. And if before we start the next block, we start to feel good, just add a little bit more. I had a little bit of rhythm, tiny bit of intensity. If you need the full 2.5-minute recovery, you need to keep that full block, that full recovery very light. That is just as good. So the next block, we have 3 efforts. They're pretty much the same, and they are the same. It's going to be 2 minutes at tempo, 90%, and 80 RPM. So a little more on the strength side or lower cadence. And then without a break, immediately after, we'll do 30 seconds at a higher power, higher cadence. So there's 2 ways to make that transition. One is without shifting, staying on that same gear and bring the cadence up. It's going to be, that transition is going to be taxing. Second way, a little bit easier. Second option is go 1 gear lighter, bring your cadence up, and then adjust your gearing after if needed. So the first one, I'm just gonna guide you with the first option. We'll keep it simple. And what is key is get proper start. Okay. So cadence 80 RPM. For those with RPE, we target 7 out of 10. A good amount of resistance. And I want you guys to keep that upper body relaxed. So elbow slightly bent. Light pressure on the hand. And trying to minimize the movement, the upper body movement. So really engage those stability muscle, core, back. 1 minute. Excellent, steady and strong. Keeping that strength consistent. And then what we'll do is bring the cadence up on the same gear. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cadence up. Power up. Up, up, up. Excellent. 15 seconds. Push, push. 10 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 90-second recovery. So let the heart rate drop. Legs recover. Same thing. So this transition from low cadence to that high cadence, it requires great amount of power to overcome that force, and that makes it challenging in itself, especially if you have a regular trainer, I would say. Otherwise, there may be an adjustment that happens, but I think for everyone, it's pretty demanding for the central nervous system. An easier option is to, before we go from that low cadence to high power, high cadence, get a lighter gear and accelerate from there. Okay. I prefer the other option, number 1. It's a no-brainer. Sometimes don't like to think too much, but whatever works best for you. Okay, so same start. We get the power up, shoulders relax. Excellent. So low cadence, lot of torque on both the left and the right side. But let's say for the next 30 seconds, we simply bring our awareness without changing the power to the left side, starting in 2, 1. So left side. Are you engaging one of your quad or also your posterior chain? You feel a little bit of pulling. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Right side. Bring your attention to your right foot. How does it move? And while doing it, keep the pressure. And get ready for that acceleration, just like we did before. Power up, cadence up. Up, up, up. Fast legs. Right now. Excellent. Can we gain 3 RPM? Yes. 2, 1. It starts to get hot, but you forgot that, yeah, I kind of forgot about this thing. Sorry about the hair. How's it going so far? Good? We got one more of these, okay? I feel like we're getting sharper every time. And that's the magic of the repetition. Let's take a deep breath. Or 2. Same start. Cadence. Here we go. 80 RPM. And now the third out of 3. And we may be tempted to spin a little faster because a little bit of fatigue, less force for pedal stroke. Let's do everything we can to keep that low cadence, okay? Around 80 RPM. And we're gonna keep our mind engaged, just like in the previous block. Same thing, without pushing more on one side than the other. Starting on the right side. Just be aware. Anything we haven't explored today, maybe the transition, the bottom of the pedal stroke. How's that going? Ankle flexion. Let's check with the left. And we're gonna get that extra edge from it. On the next transition, I want it to be the most powerful of the 3. So we're gonna bring the power quick Let's roll. Up, up, up. Power up quickly. Excellent. Yes. Let's get a little faster. 10 seconds. Up, up, up. Push, push, push. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Really good block. So if some of you are like me, tend to get distracted when the effort is more than 1 minute, and we start to wonder about, you know, maybe some Christmas dinner or while baking or the shopping we have to do. You can use these tricks, okay? Bring our awareness in the body mechanic, on our pedal stroke, on specific area, on engaging those specific area, and it works. At least I hope it works for you. So the crescendo is coming. Next block. We can feel it's coming by the sound, by the music, right? So let's get in the mindset. 4 minutes total, and the last 15 seconds. So 4 minutes plus 15 seconds. And that last surge, it's pretty much attack out of the saddle, strong push. And before then, we're gonna increase the intensity every minute. A little bit of cadence involved, but mostly we go from 90% in the last minute, last 2 minutes, close to VO2, okay, over threshold. So that's one of the challenge of today. So then we treat ourselves after with some sprints. Oh my. We got some good recovery. We're ready to roll. Starting 85 RPM, more or less 90%. 3, 2, 1. Very important that first minute is to be in control of our effort. So it's gonna get more challenging. Right now we're pushing just enough. Good form. Not spending any extra energy. And I'm gonna pick up the pace just a tiny bit. Threshold. Excellent. Doing great. 90 RPM. Or preferred cadence. Next minute. And we add 1 gear. The challenge is rising. Excellent. Let's keep it up. Solid. We keep the cadence high. Next minute, let's add 5 RPM. Just a little more cadence. Push the engine a little bit. Hands down. Excellent. Only 30 seconds. Keep it up. Doing great. Adding a little bit of resistance. Final push of 15 seconds. Here we go. 2, 1, up. Push, push, push. Power up. Only 10. Go, go, go. All the way through. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Well done. Ooh, the last 2 minutes. That was something. Just a tiny bit, small part of the workout. At that sustained over 100%. Just see how it feels. More to come. More to come of these sustained block after the new year. And we'll be ready. Just knocking at the door. So getting to that final stretch. 3 efforts, 10 seconds each. So we just stimulate a little bit of those type 2 fiber or peak anaerobic lactic. And the first, so 3 effort, 10 seconds each. The first one, seated. And we'll try to reach peak RPM, low resistance, low to moderate resistance, peak RPM. And then we'll recover, we'll prepare for the second one. I suggest we get our hands on the drop, upper body stable, medium level of resistance. So the goal is to reach the power as quick as possible. Riders ready. 3, 2, 1. Up, up, up. Spin, spin, spin. 3, 2, 1. All right. The second one, at least one better, 2 more gear. So way more strength oriented, seated again. And this time it will be harder to get the cadence up. And we'll need to engage our upper body a little more. So high elevator resistance, seated, 10 second push. So lock these arms, lock the upper body. We're going 3, 2, 1, push, push, push. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right on. Good. The next one, so maybe this gear was too heavy. That's part of the goal. Last one. Find your optimal gear and option to sprint out of the saddle if you're comfortable. But your best gearing, the best speed, and it's 10 seconds only, maximum sprint. Okay, yes, Dina's got the hat. I have in mind too. Let's roll in 3, 2, 1. Up, up, up. Push, push, push. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Excellent. Yes, excellent work. Excellent sprint. Very different than a long endurance ride. We're really putting all the pieces together, even the sprint ones. All right. I think it's a little less aerodynamic for the sprint. Dina, what do you think, same on your end? So we test the resistance of the hat.
I loved it. That was a really, I love the graphics and the background. A cool class.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you. It's great.
It was manageable. The watts and stuff were manageable. It's good. Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. After a hard day like yesterday. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank
Great.
you. Amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. Who else was there yesterday? We had James, Max. Awesome. Bye, Ashley. Yes. Super festive. Easy cool down. Thank you, Ashley. Yes. Last session before the holiday. Wanted to make a little something special.
Joannie, did the hat stay still while you were doing the sprints?
Oh yeah.
That's a good way to make sure your upper body's quiet with putting a hat on. I love it.
You know, secrets from the pro. You know it. Thanks. Max, how you feel? Recover from yesterday?
Oh no.
Not yet.
That hurt. That hurt for sure. That middle block, the one that was 1 minute and then higher wattage, another minute, higher wattage, and then higher and higher. So 4 minutes. That was the tough part.
Yeah, that was the one. I can see Michelle was smiling too. So I think you're not the only one. Just for a short period of time. Great work, great session. All right. So just a light minute. I can see some festive environment, Julie. Nice lights. Gear up for Christmas. That's great. So thanks for your feedback, guys. I'm gonna take the last 20 seconds or so to really wish everyone happy holidays, and also thank you for your presence, for your support, for your positive energy on those sessions. It's something we always look forward to. And on my behalf and my colleague here at Gear Up, I want to thank you, everyone. I want to thank everyone. And we're hoping, we are looking forward to keep that going with you. And we're going to have a session on December 28th, 5 p.m. I'll send an email. Make sure it's in your calendar. And on that note, I wish everyone a wonderful evening. So thank you very much.
Merci, Joanie.
Yes.
Thanks, Melanie. Thank you.
Bonne fête.
Yes, merci.
Joey,
Joyeuse
Noël.
fête.